Hey children, here's how your body tries to delete you every night. Number 8, sleep paralysis gone wrong. Picture this. You wake up in the middle of the night, but you can't move. Like, at all. Your eyes are open, you're fully conscious, but your body's playing dead. You try to scream, but nothing comes out. Your chest feels heavy like someone's sitting on it, and if that's not terrifying enough, some people see shadowy figures or feel a presence in the room. Congrats! You just experienced sleep paralysis. Here's what's actually happening. When you sleep, your brain paralyzes your muscles so you don't act out your dreams. Smart, right? Except sometimes you wake up before your brain turns the movement switch back on. So you're trapped in your own body, fully aware but completely helpless. Most episodes last just seconds to minutes, but here's the scary part. The panic and stress can cause your heart rate to spike dangerously high. Plus, if you're someone with breathing issues, being paralyzed while conscious can trigger serious respiratory problems. Your brain safety feature just became a horror movie. Sweet dreams, though. Number 7, forgetting how to breathe. You're sleeping peacefully when suddenly your brain just forgets to tell you to breathe. It literally hits pause on one of the most important functions that are keeping you alive. You stop breathing for 10, 20, sometimes 30 seconds, then you jolt awake, gasping for air like you just surfaced from underwater. This is called sleep apnea, and it's way more common and dangerous than people realize. Here's the deal. When your airway collapses or gets blocked during sleep, oxygen levels in your blood drop. Your brain panics and forces you awake so you don't, die. But here's the kicker. Most people don't even remember waking up. They just feel exhausted the next day and think they slept poorly. Meanwhile, this happens dozens or hundreds of times per night. Each time, it puts massive strain on your heart and brain. Untreated, sleep apnea increases your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. So yeah, your body literally plays Russian roulette with breathing every single night. No big deal. Number 6, your heart decides to glitch. You're deep in dreamland when suddenly your heart starts beating irregularly. Like it's doing a dubstep remix on your heartbeat. Skip, skip, pause, boom, boom, skip. This is called cardiac arrhythmia. And it happens more during sleep than you think. Your heart's electrical system can misfire, causing it to beat too fast, too slow, or completely out of rhythm. Most of the time, your heart figures itself out and goes back to normal. Crisis averted, you keep sleeping. But sometimes, that irregular rhythm can develop into something way more serious. We're talking about conditions that can cause sudden cardiac arrest. Yes, your heart can literally just decide to stop while you're sleeping. It's rare, but it happens. That's why some people just don't wake up. Their heart threw an error message and shut down overnight. And the scariest part, you wouldn't even know it's happening because you're unconscious. Your heart can be glitching out right now during sleep, and you'd be completely clueless. Sleep tight. Number 5, swallowing your own spit wrong. This one sounds ridiculous, but hear me out, okay? You produce saliva even while you're sleeping. Your body's on autopilot, managing everything, including swallowing. Except sometimes your swallowing reflex doesn't work perfectly. You breathe in at the wrong moment and suddenly saliva goes down your windpipe instead of your esophagus. You wake up choking, coughing violently, unable to catch your breath. This is called aspiration. And it's not just uncomfortable, it's genuinely dangerous. When liquid enters your lungs, it can cause aspiration pneumonia, a serious lung infection. Your lungs aren't designed to handle anything except air. So when foreign substances get in, your body freaks out. The infection can spread, making breathing difficult and potentially leading to respiratory failure. And if you don't fully wake up during aspiration, that liquid just sits in your lungs all night, creating the perfect environment for bacteria to party. All because your body forgot how to swallow properly while you were dreaming about pizza or whatever. Embarrassing and potentially deadly. Number 4, rolling yourself into suffocation. You shift positions in your sleep. Completely normal, right? Your body naturally moves around to stay comfortable and prevent sores. Except sometimes you roll into a position that literally cuts off your air supply. Face planted into pillow, neck twisted in a weird angle, blanket wrapped around your face. You're basically waterboarding yourself with fabric. Your brain usually detects the lack of oxygen and wakes you up or makes you move. Usually. But if you're an extremely deep sleeper, drunk, or on certain medications, that safety mechanism might not work properly. People have literally suffocated in their sleep from positional asphyxiation. It's especially dangerous for people who sleep face down on soft mattresses or with too many pillows. The mattress molds around your face, creating a seal that prevents fresh air from getting in. You're breathing in the same carbon dioxide you just exhaled, slowly suffocating without even realizing it. Your comfortable sleeping position just became a death trap. Cozy, right? Number 3, your blood pressure drops too low. While you sleep, your blood pressure naturally drops. It's supposed to. Your body's resting, heart rate slows down, everything chills out. But sometimes it drops too much. Way too much. Your blood pressure plummets and suddenly your brain isn't getting enough blood flow. This is especially common when you first fall asleep or if you get up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. When your blood pressure drops dramatically, you can experience what's called nocturnal hypotension. Your brain, starved of oxygen-rich blood, can cause you to faint. But here's the problem. You're lying down, maybe even standing if you got up for that bathroom trip. If you faint while standing, you're going down hard. We're talking head injuries, broken bones, and concussions. Some people have died from falls caused by sudden blood pressure drops during the night. And if you're elderly or on blood pressure medication, this risk skyrockets. Your body's trying to give you a peaceful rest, but instead, it's playing a dangerous game of how low can you go with your blood pressure. Thanks, body. Really helpful. Number 2, your brain flushes out toxins. And sometimes itself. Okay, this one actually sounds beneficial, and it is, mostly. While you sleep, your brain activates something called the glymphatic system. Basically a waste removal service for your brain. All the metabolic junk and toxins that build up during the day, your brain flushes them out at night using cerebrospinal fluid. Cool, right? Except, here's the catch. During this cleaning process, your brain cells actually shrink by up to 60% to allow the fluid to flow through more easily. Yeah, your brain literally compresses itself every single night. It's like your head becomes a biological trash compactor, squishing everything down to take out the garbage. Now, this process is crucial for preventing diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. But if you don't get enough sleep or your sleep quality is poor, this cleaning doesn't happen properly. Toxins build up, proteins that cause brain damage start accumulating. Essentially, skipping sleep is like letting trash pile up in your brain until it becomes a biohazard. And here's the kicker. During this flush process, if something goes wrong, if there is a blockage or the system malfunctions, fluid can build up in your brain, potentially causing swelling, increased pressure, and in extreme cases, brain damage. So while we're snoozing, your brain's running a high-stakes maintenance operation where one wrong move could literally delete your memories or cognitive function. Number 1, your body temperature drops to near hypothermia levels. Ever wake up in the middle of the night absolutely freezing, even though you went to bed perfectly comfortable? That's not just your imagination or a draft from the window. Your body actively lowers its core temperature during sleep, sometimes dropping by up to 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Doesn't sound like much, right? Wrong! This temperature drop is part of your circadian rhythm, helping you fall asleep and stay asleep. But here's the creepy part. Your body's essentially putting you into a mini hibernation state, slowing down your metabolism and organ function. Your extremities, your hands and feet get especially cold because your body's redirecting blood flow to your core organs to keep them functioning. In extreme cases, especially if you're sleeping in a cold room or have poor circulation, this natural temperature drop can actually be dangerous. Elderly people and infants are particularly vulnerable to hypothermia during sleep. Your body's trying to conserve energy and promote deep sleep, but it's walking a tightrope between restful slumber and accidentally freezing your vital systems. And if you've ever experienced those weird body jerks right as you're falling asleep called hypnic jerks, that's your brain misinterpreting the temperature drop and muscle relaxation as you falling, so it jolts you awake with a full body spasm. Your brain literally thinks you're dying and tries to save you. Thanks, brain. Really helpful. So there you have it. Despite all these nightly assassination attempts, you literally can't survive without sleep. Remember, every time you wake up in the morning, you literally survived another night of your body trying to delete you. Pat yourself on the back for that daily achievement. If you want to watch more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. See ya.